Goku looks so fucking cool. There's no reason for me not to play him.
I got called a name and then insulted for using my extra large control.
So like honestly, I'm be real with you. I'm about to go try hard mode on this demo build.
Whoa! Call them out!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for our next episode, and we need to get it started right away because we don't want Lord Knight to all of a sudden disappear out of nowhere like last time.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, man. So it's great to have you here, and we're gonna try to make sure that this happens. And we're happy to have finally an episode dedicated to you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I believe we had you on here before with the with one Kizzy K. And you guys are still doing Monday Night Anime, right? So
yeah, it's been super busy because since DBZ came out, I didn't realize how busy it would be since DBZ came out. But we're getting it back together. We're getting it back
awesome.
together. Yeah, we're still on it.
All right, good to hear that. You know, and see you obviously being busy in the game of Dragon Ball Fighters. Obviously, you know that's you know, seeing you at Winter Brawl and NLBC last week. You're looking pretty sharp there, sir. And we were talking earlier about the Kid Buu and Trunks cell, and you know, I just want to say I didn't get to tell you, you know, out the gate, but I think we have great minds and we're thinking alike. But you don't like my Super Saiyan Vegeta, so that's okay. You know, I might switch him out because I'm honestly not satisfied with him either. But how are you feeling about the game right now? It's been out in the wild for about, you know, for us a month and a half. You know, you've had some time to compete at high level as well as just grind it out a little bit. You know, what are your feelings on this game so far?
I was all over the place. To be honest, at the start, I was like, this game. I think I told you before too. I was like, I don't know about this game at the start, but I started getting the hang of it. I was like, okay, this is fine. Like we're doing it. And then once I switched to my current team, I was like, oh, this game is mad fun. Actually, so I actually enjoy the game, and I don't feel like there's like some of my friends. They're like, oh, they're like forcing themselves to play the game. Like calling it a duty fighter and all that, but like, it's pretty easy for me to just turn it on and just mess around and like play people. Like it's pretty fun.
All right, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. Like I know you, with the recent news that we'll get into in a little bit. You know, you are looking to go extra hard into it. You previously, he was at Super Saiyan Show. You were at Super Saiyan Showdown, right?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
So, you know, you're doing damage like all over the place and. So how's the competition out there though, man? Like,
I cannot speak for West Coast, so I can't speak for any region I've not been to, but I can say I've been to more regions than most people right now. It is on the East Coast, and out of the areas I've been to, the New York, New Jersey, especially North New Jersey / New York City is ridiculous. It's so hard. It is really, really hard. If Sonic Fox did not live in New York City, then New Jersey would probably be the best region.
Yikes.
Probably, but Sonic Fox beats everyone right now. So
Man,
he's putting New York on his back. But there are some really good players in New York. There's some like New York and New Jersey together is like really, really strong.
and I don't want to sound like a traitor, man. And I was talking to Chris about this or somebody about this last week. Especially after really trying to pay attention to other regions' stream tournaments, and especially after watching the last NLBC, fuck, was it eye-opening to see how much people have leveled up, and when people have finally got a grasp of the game, when they feel really comfortable and they feel like they have really good options. And I said this, you know, because I don't want to shit on my own coast, but I feel like from what I see, not experience obviously, because you played the guys from that region, this coast looking pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good, man.
I'm not here to hate or nothing, but like, yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you're constantly just introduced to those people. Like, you know, there's something every week, and it's just solid to really good play. You know, every week.
Yeah.
It's hard to deny that they look like the strongest, you know, location right now for playing. Strongest region, and I mean, I'm a little jealous. I wish we had, a weekly here in NorCal. NorCal is struggling extra hard. We wish we
Struggling or
wanted-
strong?
Well,
NorCal
think
players look pretty
I think we're strong. I think we're strong. I'm more talking about from just like a straight venue, production standpoint. From the actual gameplay standpoint, I think we're extremely strong, and I think there actually might be a budding crane school here in NorCal because everybody's paying attention on now. So, yeah, that one. But I imagine you're in the same boat as us, where we just can't wait for both of these. Actually, all the communities just meet up and play each other.
Yeah. Winter Brawl was like a nice minor introduction. That was like the first real East Coast West Coast, I guess. But it was just cushy for Sonic Fox.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah. So Final Round would be a good one. I wish I was going. That looks like it's gonna be really good. But I think Combo Breaker is gonna be the really big clash of the scenes. Combo Breaker and CEO are gonna be really big ones.
Yeah, I just want to put into out there that while I'll be a Combo Breaker, I am not representing NorCal in any kind of regional battle. I'll commentate, but I will not play. I'm retired from that shit.
We've heard this before, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm not.
We've heard this before, and El Pockets is not stuck to the deal. That's all right, man. It's passion.
I promise you, I am not entering any exhibitions.
But what if you look good at another tournament and then you start feeling yourself and you're like, hold on a minute here, I might be onto something.
Well, actually considering what was announced recently, if I look good at any tournament, I might have to ride that wave for a little bit, because there's some big money on the line now. What do we just have Summit of Power get announced by Beyond the Summit? People are out here talking about, man, look at my tournament placings, I'm nice. Can I get a vote? And we don't even know how this is going to work yet.
Resumes are out.
Least of all, Mr. LK here immediately jumping on I'm going to promote myself, which is the right thing to do.
Ain't
obviously,
wrong with that, man.
Nothing wrong with that. I think there's a ton of people in the FGC in general that could learn something from you on that, where it's just an opportunity's there, and all I got to do is just sell myself. Why am I wasting time?
Right.
Closed mouths don't get fed, bro.
I'm telling you. So anyway, Summit of Power got announced here by Beyond the Summit. And I don't think they've ever done even a fighting game related event. I know they do Dota, I know they do Melee, but I've never seen them run some kind of fighting game.
I know they do Smash. They do both the main Smash games. I saw that they do Dota also. I think this is their first foray into fighting games, and they didn't pick Street Fighter V. They picked Dragon Ball, which I think is a really interesting choice considering that considering the timing, because it was right after they announced that Red Bull circuit with Street Fighter, Tekken, and Guilty Gear. So the timing is really apt too.
Yeah, tensions are high right now. I mean, a lot of people are wondering why Dragon Ball might not have been included in that Red Bull circuit, but that could have been something that they planned almost a year ago, before the game came out. So
I've heard whisperings of stuff like that for a while.
Most likely the issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is pretty huge. This is kind of like the first really big esports outing for Dragon Ball FighterZ, more or less. And how do you feel? Is this something that you're seriously gonna go for?
Of course, I would very much like to go. I would hope that it was definitely a little uplifting to hear a bunch of people include me in their initial these are who I think should be there. That's definitely a good start. Okay. I think there's really only two definite shoo-ins, maybe three if they include international. Not maybe three, definitely three if they include international players. And I don't know. I hope I got the clout. I used to play Smash. I know those guys love Smash. I was good at Smash, dog. Hit me up. I'm telling you.
Make it easier to work with, right? It's I do everything. You want to run some Smash Melee?
Dude, you just gotta submit a player reel, man. This is me fucking up my boy. me getting demon ranked on Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Demon rank, dude.
Demon rank.
Demon
rank players don't even exist. Are you serious?
Oh my god! What? I just got busted back down to demon rank by freaking Cloud 805 today.
What is demon rank?
I don't know. It's the new it's the new white. Let's put it that way. You're a white box in demon rank. But yeah, so like that's the pitch, you know, that's cool, and I definitely would put you on a list, and we're definitely gonna put you in the hot seat and have you come up with some other players that you think should go on the 16 people that will be involved in this, and we're gonna help you out with that, obviously, because I've got some people on my list as well. But yeah, this is it's gonna be some hot gameplay going around.
It's gonna be definitely. It's gonna be tough, and a couple interesting things is like we said before, is the first one for fighting games, and second, it's like the first one, so we don't even necessarily know who's gonna win. Like if you pay attention to the melee ones, like they did 5, right? And 4 of them were all won by Armada, and the other one was won by Hungrybox. So people kind of know what's gonna happen, kinda, if they do a 6-1. You know what I mean? Like there's only 2 people to bet on, maybe. But for DBZ, like you could be lazy and bet on Sonic Locks or Chris G, but like it's in June. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like how much better people will get. Maybe DLC be out of control. Like we don't know.
Oh my god,
it's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I will play every DLC character, by the way. I'm learning every DLC character. Are you serious? I play Arc 6 games for a minute. I know about DLC.
Oh man, they're about to give Broly that Mecha Geef armor where he just can't be, stunned.
I hope Broly sucks, but Bardock is amazing.
Nah, man.
That'd be a good timeline.
You have just made an enemy for life in
I'm down for that.
I know if I say not Bardock, Broly is whack, I know like 80% of Earth will hate me, but it's fine.
You're just ready for that? You're like, cool.
Yeah, I'm totally prepared. If Broly's good, I'll play him though. I have no allegiance. When it comes to DLC, like I have no allegiance to anybody. I'll just play him.
Personal taste no longer matters. It's about the money. Not even the W, but the money.
The only character I'll keep playing is Trunks.
Trunks. All right, so give us your thoughts on Trunks exactly, because it's a character that we both play, and you don't play him on point. You play Kid Buu on point?
I play Trunks on point.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about playing Kid Buu on point when we were up before the show. So you're playing Trunks on point. Now, versus anybody else you've messed with on point, well, how does he really stand out for you? Because you're one of the people that are really cracking that character open.
His neutral is really good. So like the balance of my team has shifted a little bit because I don't rely on neutral assists. I rely on his neutral. He has a really good neutral game, and he is very good at building meter, especially in the corner, because he has those flip extensions. So you get a lot of extra little hits that'll help like build meter for you. His solo damage is good. His if you have like one assist, 1 bar, you can do like 60% if you feel like it. Like he's got good stuff going for him.
Okay. It's actually interesting to hear you say that, because you're talking about him in terms that I don't really hear a lot of other top characters discussed in, Like no one really ever tells me about Goku Black's meter build.
Oh, his meter build is amazing though. That's why most people run.
Yeah.
That's why most people run him on point like that, because he with the right assists, you can play a pretty dominating neutral game. He does build a lot of meter. He's just like simple and straightforward. Like, he's good too.
Is that someone you think you might mess with later on?
Black?
Or?
Never.
No Goku Black?
No, never.
Oh.
No. That's not. He's not for me. That's not for me. I can't go that. It's just too many. It's one of the things where too many Edge Masters play that character, so I feel like bad for thinking he's cool. He's like a little bit cool in the anime, but then like Raven players like him, for example. Raven players like him. Hazama players like him. So I'm like.
You're not trying to be a Hazama player.
No.
So you're trying to be so what's like Kai players like Trunks? That's what I'm being told, because I'm a Kai player. That's what I heard. Yeah. I mean, same voice actor. So
I don't play Kai. I play Milia.
I mean, yeah. So that's what I mean. You play Milia, so I guess just blonde characters take together or something. Right?
You're trying so hard.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to connect the dots here.
I just think he's cool. He made the game more fun for me. That's
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Why I'm sticking to him like that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I wish I could really optimize with him is probably using his sword to reflect level 1 Ki Blast.
I mean, he's changed the future.
I mean, there's that. Yeah, obviously that's like the big hammer. But I just like coming in.
It's frame 1. That's why. That's the main reason. You have to time the sword slashes, but like change the feature, just do it. Great.
I need to start
Chris,
respecting
you're
that
trying to
more.
make your life more difficult, man.
I am, man. That's how I just can't accept that I picked a good team out the gate, dude. Like it's killing me.
I want to use none of the good shit and like do really skillful shit that doesn't net me too much.
I'm gonna have an excuse for losing. There, we put it that way.
There you go. The option
Yeah.
select, baby.
But yeah, see, that'll be my pitch for Beyond the Summit, or excuse me, for some of the powers. Like, hey, I win with a good team, except I played them completely wrong.
So now that you kind of segue back into that topic, I think I got an easy way for us to come up with names and stay somewhat, not burn any bridges with the people we pick.
I say burn them, man.
No, check this out. No, because I think it's legit. I think check this out. Pick the ones that you know for sure are gonna be at this tournament that you feel like 100% they'll be there, and then pretty much everybody else is a wild card. They
Okay.
feel like they have a chance, but depending on where we go from here to now, we'll see.
All right.
I
So
feel
we
like a
have
more
some.
interesting way would be to toss names at me and just I'll say yes or no.
Okay.
I'm fine with
good.
that. You wanna
Yeah,
play
that's
ball?
fine.
Do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
Okay.
good. All right.
The real
Hot seat. Hot
Yeah,
seat.
real hot
Okay.
seat.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna forego Sonic Fox and Chris G. Obviously.
Yeah, I think they're shoo-ins.
Shoo-ins for that.
Yeah.
Let's start with some people on the East Coast then.
Mm-hmm.
And one name that recently got big as of last week, or has been causing a lot of buzz: Hook Gang God.
Probably, to be honest, probably. I think people like new faces like that. Like I was telling you before the stream started, it's like the same type of story as Lost Soul, and people really like Lost Soul when he first started winning stuff. So as long as he keeps doing well, as long as he doesn't fall off in like the next month and a half, I think it's pretty likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go next, Abe?
Okay. God, I'm trying not to be obvious here. Okay, I'll just make it easy for myself. Tatsu.
Tatsu, I think it's pretty realistic that all the Super Saiyan Showdown guys are all in it.
Okay.
By the way, just saying.
So Nakiel.
Of course. Yeah, Nakiel, Tatsu, Nerd Josh, and myself.
So
Hey.
there is someone that you missed out on that, and I'm gonna ask now. This is one. This is mine. Perfect Legend. He's hesitating.
Well, I haven't played him since Super Saiyan Showdown. But he doesn't go to tournaments, so it's like,
Okay.
I'm like, my dude. I think he's gonna go to Combo Breaker, but it's probably gonna be too late. Like it's all probably gonna be locked in by then. I would put him as a lesser maybe at the moment.
Okay.
Remains to be seen.
Yeah.
I just want to say I would like to see him at a tournament soon too. So hopefully he can get some kind of showcase going before Combo Breaker if they are going to lock it in before then. This is assuming that they aren't just inviting 16 people or something like that. They might.
Well, the way they usually do is they invite 10, I think, and you vote for 6.
Oof.
If I recall correctly.
Okay.
All right, I got one.
Yeah.
Okay. SKD.
SKD, probably. I think if he actually likes the game, he would be really, really, really ridiculous. He's quite good for. I mean, he says he doesn't like the game, but he's finding all this nonsense. So if he liked the game, he'd be really, really, really good.
Hey, he keeps coming back, and I definitely caught him in bonus round Twitch chat on Thursday.
He's good. He's a good player. He's a good player.
No,
he's a good player. Hashtag anime players have no personality, but if you follow him on Twitter, he has a ridiculous personality.
Yeah.
That's my boy. I think he has a pretty good shot.
That dude is
if he tries to play the game.
They always talk about the FGC hipster, and I never met him until I met SKD, and I was like, wow, you even have the Nat Shermans, dude. Like,
yeah.
All right, I got one. How many are we on right now? Because we already did Super Saiyan Showdown players. So that's like 3 and 1.
We already got like 6?
6 people or something like
7, if you count SKD.
Okay.
Okay, some West Coast people.
Some West Coast people. Okay.
I mean, we got Nerd Josh and Tatsu though.
Nerd Josh and Tatsu and Nakiel, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Do a NorCal one, man.
Do a NorCal one? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the pride of NorCal currently in Dragon Ball Fighters, Apology Man.
Yeah, you guys gotta stop letting him win, man. Fuck. You can't let him win. You can't let that dude win.
He's gonna start thinking he's too nice.
Yeah. You gotta keep him humble. Keep him humble.
Okay.
I would like to see him in that tournament. Jokes aside, I would very much like to see him in that tournament. He's doing really well. He's been good in like He's been good in like pretty much every game, and like it'd be interesting. It'd be a nice little dynamic, especially because he's coming to East Coast later this month. So if he does super well here, then it's like a run back for East Coast. But if he gets like blown back here, then it's like a revenge chance for him. So regardless, it's like a cool story.
Well, he's definitely putting his money where his mouth is. I respect that.
Yeah, he is bypassing NCR to go bash it up with you guys on East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even tell a brother, man. I was talking to him today too.
Today.
I talked to him today, and I even made, not even gonna let the cat out of the bag, but I was talking to him, and he made no mention of this, and I'm like, oh,
man, he posted on Twitter before he told you. That's fucked up.
What a dick.
I got plans, man. I got plans.
All right. Well, Apology Man, that's 7 people. Apology Man in on the LK list, also on my list too.
I feel like this is very likely Kizzy.
Kizzy, I feel like should be in, but I don't think he has the clout, the supreme clout. He needs help. He needs help.
What do you mean?
If I were to choose, he would probably be in, but like he doesn't play Smash. Like look at like me and Vinny, we both play Flex. Like when you play Smash 4, I play Melee. Like we flex a little bit. But Kizzy, like he needs help. I think Kizzy would need help. He needs help.
I feel like Kizzy plays everything now.
Yeah, but what's everything to a Smasher?
Wow, that's true.
That's deep,
so
right?
That's true. Yeah, damn. So you actually brought up something important here. Is like the whole concept of clout, which is something that has been buzzing around Twitter and social media, AFGC stuff all day. People who don't have the clout to even be on the maybe list. And we've seen a lot of those happen. We've seen people that, I think I've seen like 5 lists so far that didn't mention certain people. And even you weren't on one of these lists. Like Tupperware put out a list and you had to call him out for it. And he was all like, no, dude, like, I would love for you to be there, just not on my list.
No way.
Tupperware, by the way, if you're watching this, I'll blow your back on this game. If that's enough, I'll blow your back on this. If that's enough.
Damn.
Yeah, had to be said.
That's cool though. You know, you let them know. Like, bully your way onto the list is what I say.
Bully your way onto the list.
That's what I say, man. Bully your way in. But there's a lot of people who are gonna possibly get bypassed because they don't have the LK brand name. They don't have their own freaking hat. You know. They don't have the Hell Pockets history.
Not my hat. This is.
Don't ruin the fantasy, man. Come on.
Coincidentally, there's a company who makes clothing that all says LK on it. Coincidentally, I'm not making this up.
You gotta
literally go buy an LK hat.
You literally gotta get.
I will get no money.
You gotta get sponsored by these guys, man. We're gonna work it. LK, whoever you are, sponsor the homie right here. He's giving you free publicity right now. But anyway, so my next one is going to be someone who possibly doesn't have that kind of clout just yet, but is definitely, and just recently at Winter Brawl, proved that he's an amazing performer. And I don't know if I'm stealing this from you, Abe, or not, but...
Oh, you bastard!
Fame.
I think Fame is a really good example of it. Fame is... Like, let's say he's like Hook Gang God Plus. Like, if you know Blaze Blue, you know who he is, because he's gone to tournaments, a couple tournaments. A few. I'll say a few. He does like really well all the time. You know, he pretty much only loses to like elite US BB players. And he is a good player, but it's like what you're saying, like BB players know him, and then like, you know, people who are deep in DBZ know him. But like if you like step back and look at casuals, like they probably don't know him. Which kind of sucks.
Where is he from?
He's from the South. I think he's from Georgia. He's from the South.
I don't know who he plays with.
He's going to be at final round also.
What's that squad looking like? There might be people down there that might need to be on this list too. Shoot.
Yeah, Fame is probably like the standout. I mean, there's probably other good South players, but like as far as people who, like if you're talking about clout, he had like 0 clout before DBZ.
Well, TSB flew him up for Winter Brawl, right? So
what?
TSB brought him up for Winter Brawl, I heard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that was a great decision.
He had a beta hype. Yeah.
Oh man, speaking of beta hype, like this is like a joke this is a joke one, but like, oh man, I can't remember his name. The dude that was like on top of the leaderboards for like a month, and then they finally deleted him because he's like a booster or something.
in the
Like-
beta or like
post beta, like right during. I think he was
I
even
forget.
top in open beta too. Actually,
Yeah,
like,
I
he had
forget.
just been boosting the whole time. Oh wow. All right, Abe, your turn.
Fucking asshole after stealing mine. Um, you know you weren't even thinking of that shit.
I was what the.
He was like,
Fame,
what's the one that...
Fame was actually on my list, on my personal list. Fame was on my personal list.
So to me at that tournament, I think in combination of character selection and the way that he played, he's absolutely breakout. I mean, obviously we know he was good already, right? He had a lot of exposure online. But again, a lot of people didn't know him unless you follow Blaze Blue before that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he did so well at this tournament is just reassured a lot of people like, fuck yeah, dude, like this shit's fucking real. These players are coming from other games and they're doing really well.
Yeah, yeah.
Which brings me to somebody else that I'd like to put up for consideration that did pretty well at Winter Brawl, Excalibur Blades.
That one's hard to say. I think he'd be Nakio. I have never played him. I just have heard that he's good. That's really it. I guess like maybe it's hard to say because I don't. And I guess that's the hard part of that too is I don't really know anything about him, so that puts him more on a maybe than like a definite. You know what I mean? That could be like a consideration for them. They're like on their side, on like the tournament host side, they got to consider too, like who's going to bring the people in.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if by June, if people are following Dragon Ball to the extent that they've earned these players,
if he keeps at it, it's the same as with a lot of people. If he keeps at it, like I'm sure, like for sure, we're gonna run into each other. I don't think that's a question if he's grinding the game as hard as I think he is. So as long as he just keeps it up and keeps doing well, like, yeah.
All right. I got another NorCal one for you. He recently placed second at SinCal Standoff, and I believe this was his first Dragon Ball Fighters made a tournament or large scale tournament. 2 GB combo.
2 gig, man. 2 gig would be a pretty good one. He's mad good in he's been good for so long in everything, mostly everything. He's like he's pretty close to West Coast Arxis legend, to be honest. Because he's like I played in Persona, I played in Blaze Blue, played in Guilty Gear, I played Dragon Ball. Like he would be pretty. So I wish he traveled more. That's a case of like a lot of these players like 2 gig like Fame. It's like I wish they fucking traveled more. So I feel like I got kind of lucky actually, just because on East Coast. It's easy to go up and down the East Coast, and like you can also go Midwest. So I just got lucky enough to go to a lot of events that other people didn't get to go to. But like 2 gig is like the same thing. Like he like skill wise, I didn't even play. I haven't even seen him play, but I bet he's definitely fucking good. But like,
he's...
that clout, man.
Well, that's the thing. He's got to keep at it too.
And clout.
How do we do it? Nah, the way you get clout obviously is you need a couple things in
Post
your
memes.
area. Yeah.
You need to invest in yourself.
I just posted a meme before this stream, dog.
I'm trying to tell the people the fantasy. You're just post memes and hopefully get a lot of retweets. Right? Get retweeted by Ultra David or something.
We have a good example in one of the players that we kept talking about. It's somebody like Fame, right? You said that he went up to Winter Brawl because of TSB. Now think about how he can ride into final round, right?
Yeah.
It's like we need to be a lot smarter as to the choices that we're going to invest as a possibility for something like that to come into fruition. Are these players going to do that? I don't know. It's part of the problem, but at least there needs to be kind of like I do think it's a good decision that Apology Man comes over and plays you guys. Like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people looking forward to that shit.
He already has the clout though. He's got that dude's got like 7K followers.
He's got that Evo finalist clout. Yeah.
He's got it once. That's not that serious. You gotta get at least like 2. You gotta get at least like 2. You know you're like a serious Evo high level competitor when you don't actually post how well you did at Evo. Like I'm like a 3-time second place. I don't fucking say that shit. I don't say that shit. He got in top 8 once. He's like Evo finalist. One time.
Just one time. You gotta
one time. You gotta let people know. Now, if he won, I would flex that. I would flex forever if I won once, just once,
Okay.
forever. If I won 3 times, I wouldn't say anything.
All right, so I got one for you now that's probably gonna throw some people for a loop. Cane Blue River.
Ooh, KBR would be so good because, like, to my understanding, he's not that popular in the Marvel community. So there would be like, it would from a spectator perspective, right? There would be such a clear, like, black and white decision about him. Like, do I like him or do I not like him? Not just let me watch him play and see what's up. Like, a lot of people, like, if you don't know somebody, you just watch them, like, oh, like, are they good? Or like, oh, they play a character I like, so I like them. They play a character that I hate, so I don't like them. But like KBR, just the existence, I feel like people are just like yay or nay, like, immediately. So that would be actually pretty dope.
But will it generate clicks?
Yes, sure. They would ride that Marvel Evo Championship. You know, like, he's a pro, right? That kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, I got another one that's kind of similar, and it's funny that we're talking about these players that I guess, as far as the game, haven't got a lot of exposure as being great players, but this player has ended up on other tournaments and invitations that he barely even plays. Is Justin Wong? Is he gonna make it to Summit of Power?
What did he play on?
He played at some event.
I'm talking about the KOF event, bro. He barely played that game.
Okay.
And he got
Yeah, I was like, what DBZ? I don't know.
I know there's like a video of him playing Punk on DBZ.
Isn't he making a movie right now? It's too busy, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Too busy to play for 10K. Fine.
I mean, if he takes it seriously, you think he's in?
If he takes it seriously, if he just says, like, right now he's taking it seriously, then he's probably in.
Okay.
To be honest.
All right, so I don't know if you've heard of this one. You might have heard about him in his past accomplishments, but I don't know if you've been watching him as a player in this game. This is a close personal friend of the show, all three of us. Reynold.
Oh, Reynold. I know Reynold from, of all things. This is going to throw you for a loop. You're not ready, right? I know Reynold from Persona.
What? Oh, that's right. He messed with that. I forgot about
Persona. We played a tournament set in Persona. Me versus Reynold. That was like, I was actually thinking about this before because Reynolds playing DBZ. I was like, how anime are some of these games? Like, we got to play a Persona fighting game, and now they made a DBZ fighting game. That's the only time I'll get to play Mexicans like that.
Oh, he's Filipino.
I'll never play him.
Never mind. He's Mexican. My bad.
I'll never play him in KOF. Like, ever. You'll never see him in KOF.
That's the most fun to play him in is KOF because that's where you're
he's
all
so
like,
dope. He's so dope. That was so fun. I still have like a good memory of playing him in Persona. I heard about him I haven't seen him playing DBZ yet, but I've heard about him.
He's been doing some damage. He's been doing some damage. You know, he's trying to find his way as he tends to early on in the game. So
yeah.
But he's on my list to be at this thing. Plus, he lives right across the street from the goddamn place. So
yeah. See, I don't know if a lot of people know about him.
The clout.
Yeah, the clout
does have Evo Championship clout, but it's for 2013 KO 13 Grand Finals. One of the most hypest Grand Finals of ever, but
probably.
Still, you know.
Yeah. I remember watching that. That was incredibly hype. I had no idea. I don't understand KO. KO is a good game because you don't have to know intricately what's going on to enjoy it. That's nice. That's definitely a bonus.
Oh yeah.
Every time people say BlazBlue has really hype finals, I'm like, thank you, but like, wow. Because like when you don't know what's going on in BB, you're just like, you. I guess if you like it, it's okay though.
Yeah.
If you like it, it's okay.
Don't lift the gift. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, man. Just say
yeah, for real. I'm just like really surprised. Like that game's like really nutty. Reynold, like, if he gets to ride that Evo Cloud, let's step back. If he gets to ride that Evo Cloud, no, I'm not gonna be the one to say no.
You're not gonna say it?
I'm wire seeing.
Ooh.
It would be too fire. It's too much fire for tonight.
You're just gonna hold it.
Hold that. If it comes up casually in conversation from someone else, I'll bring it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you got another one?
Come back to me.
Okay.
Ooh. See, that's how you know players are running out of cloud.
You're running out of
You can't think of somebody. You can't think
I
of
was thinking of
somebody.
like people that I would like to see, but I'm like, man, the clout just isn't there yet. Like, I want to recommend the homie Mike Muscles, who got third
Muscles.
at SinCal, and dude, that guy, the kid who got on the West Coast right now, you know.
I
Definitely,
think
like,
people make a
everybody-
really good point that like it's ideally, and this is what I would like. I would like the best, most well-known players. I think that would be the best we can go for
Mhm.
as far as invitees. So, like, because there are people memeing like Maximilian's gonna be in and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
So like I think my balance would be like the 10 best well-known players, aka the Clout Warriors,
Mhm.
and then 6 votes for like people who are good but aren't as well known. So like Reynold, like Mike Muscles, like maybe Fame, like Iron God. How about Iron God?
Iron God,
From
yeah.
SoCal.
Yeah.
See, I'm not even from fucking California. I know about Iron God. Right? Super Noon, I know names, right?
Super
Is
Dude is
another
definitely on the list, baby.
Cali, right? But he doesn't have the
Super Noon's on
clout. He doesn't have the clout. So
I mean, he's Marvel Infinite. He almost had it, you know. Now he's got to
So
start from, not from scratch, but you know.
I would really like, because like it's easy to think of 10 good and well-known players, and then what I hope they do is they pick like 10 to 16 good players who aren't as well known. That's how my personal list is built in my head. Like you have 10 like very good / like pretty good well-known players, and then the other 6 that would be voted on, they pick between like a bunch of like all good, not well-known. That'd be the best for me, from my perspective at least.
I mean, I hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
this also is the first time that they're doing not only FGC but also Dragon Ball Fighters, and so it's a brand new community
That they're engaging with.
They may just play the safe route and just invite 16 people.
That'd be cool. Then I hope they do it the way I say anyway. Just pick like 10 good, well-known people, and then 6 not so well-known people who are
That they
good.
can, probably asked about. Yeah,
Yes. That would be great.
that would be the dream.
That would be great.
You know what I think is gonna be interesting
Mm.
is if they announce who's gonna be at this tournament, and then like some of these dudes just straight fall off the face to the fucking earth, getting destroyed at tournaments and shit.
Leading up to it, right?
We might be doing the commentator's curse from like 10 miles away right now. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they don't like bust their nut too early. Like they wait until like
You gotta hold on to the minerals, dude. You gotta hold on.
just wait until like the middle of April. Like for example, you want to talk about me? Like I've done well at pretty much every tournament I've been to except Winter Brawl, because I had the death pool. I didn't get out of the death pool,
Ooh.
so I got like 33rd. And besides that, I've mostly like 1/top 3/top 4 kind of thing. Like pretty good consistent record. So like it would be rough for somebody to like be blasting it right now, like super hard, like Super Goku 778 whatever, blasting it really hard. He gets in, and then all of a sudden people find out how to beat his Goku Blue, and he just falls off, disappears.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty rough. But he's in that tournament just to go 0-2.
Just get freed up, man. Sometimes somebody's got to go 0-2.
Somebody's got to go 0-2, but at least it should be someone good.
Yeah, that's true. It should be a good match.
Not a buster. Not a buster. No busters.
No busters allowed.
No busters
dude.
allowed.
I mean, I fit the category because I get top 8 at every local I go to, so I can definitely, put me on the list. I can do both. I can commentate. I can play. I can play top 8.
Multi-talented.
I can, yeah.
You bring the hype, man.
I bring the hype.
You bring the hype.
Both in and outside of the game. I think I'm a shoo-in.
Oh, here we go. So
For-
Hell Pocket's over here campaigning himself for Summit of Power. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm throwing my damn name
Oh
in the hat.
shit! It's like you just realized like it's a good idea.
Yeah, why ain't I on the list? Shit.
Well, in that case, I nominate Rhyme Style to be on that. I saw him on Monte Obama's list, and I was like, genius.
He's
Oh, my God.
Obama's memeing for sure.
No, dude, that's my
Yeah,
that's my demon, dude. Rap style's my demon.
Shit.
Nah, I would like to commentate it for sure though. That would be.
Majin Obama's out here saying he's Majin, so he should be at the event. Straight up.
Hey man, like everybody got to go out there and get it right now. They're not gonna just reach out for you.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm curious as to that brings in another point. Like, how deep are they going to look into the possibility of international competition as well?
Yeah, if they add international competition, I think there's a couple of people they'll probably pull. They're probably gonna lean towards Japan more. There's not that much we know about Europe besides like I have an idea of who's good in Europe, kinda. I try to pay attention, but like I don't. Again, gotta talk about the clout.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about that.
Talk about Japan, so.
The good thing about the clout in Japan is like, you know, the people who have the most clout right now are probably the people you want in there anyway. You know, Goichi, Dogura.
They're very straightforward. Japan social media is really easy. Like they have a lot of followers, probably good.
Yeah, you know, everybody wants to see Kazunoka come out there. Eita, was that Eita or somebody else? I don't know. But anyway, there's a lot of people out in Japan that have a lot of clout that are messing with the game. I mean, shit, I just saw Infiltration fucking with the game again. Infiltration. That's the name I'm throwing out at you. Can Infiltration get into the Summit of Power?
Nah.
No?
Nah. He's got to get in over Goichi. He's got to get in over Dogura. He's got to get in over Moke. Like, nah.
If he enters at final round and he wins.
I guess. I mean, if he does that, then he deserves more. This fucking tournament. He does way more.
I'm just like picturing in my mind, he shows up the final round, wins Dragon Ball FighterZ, and then doesn't play it again until Summit of Power.
That's crazy.
Theoretically, never loses, enters a tournament,
undefeated,
demolishes everyone. Is he in?
He does like crazy. He has like crazy practice regimens too, or like methods of practicing, right? Like maybe. I don't know.
It's like self-torture in a way. It's like that complete solitude. But it works for him. So and it looks like he's having fun with the game. I don't know if he's taking it seriously or if he's just like that's the fun time game for him because obviously Street Fighter V is the baby and the breadwinner.
Again. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, but there's no reason why you can't do both.
True.
Yeah. I want to see Tokido on this game, man.
He's like, oh shit, I qualified. Fuck this game.
I had another one. I got lost in the shuffle on my brain. Did you ever come up with another one, Abe?
You know, you were talking about clout, and I kind of just got exposed to this dude watching NLBC, and you said he's your boy. Nico looks really fucking good. What does he got to do to get in on the Summit of Power?
He's that clout.
What's the game plan for the man? What's he gotta do?
Yeah,
he's that clout. Would I like to see Nico in that tournament? Of course, that's my boy. Did I think he's gonna be in? Probably not. Unfortunately, unless there's like a vote of some sort and he campaigns really hard. I think one thing that people don't think about so much, and I've been thinking about more and more as time goes on, is how much you have to manage. Like as a competitor, from the competitor side, you know, once you reach a certain skill level and place in tournaments, how much you actually have to take care of on top of practice and playing tournaments. A lot of people, and myself included, by the way, before, they're just like, oh, all we gotta do is win, or I gotta do is think about winning. And winning is very important for sure. But there are a lot of people who don't win, who are very well known, right? Or who used to win and don't really win anymore, and they're still really well known. Like they're able to keep their relevancy, or like stay in the spotlight, or like support their own community. Like you have to you have to use Twitch, and you have to go to a lot of events, and you got to make sure you know people, and like it's a lot of stuff that it's kind of it's I feel like when you're like a sponsored player, it's less to worry about. Like you still have to do it, but depending on, you know, what team you're on and whether or not they pay you or blah, 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 it's easier because like you could just do it all the time as opposed to somebody who's like really good but has like a full-time job and it's like, oh, I got to worry about fucking Twitch and going like stuff to network and blah, blah. I have to become a partner at Twitch so I can meet people. It's a lot. So I feel like there are a lot of players who are very good, who are certainly very good, but they haven't, they haven't taken care of their house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that clout thing, pretty much. Outside of like getting people to know you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full court
my
game,
opinion.
man.
Yeah,
That is
it's a tough part. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the game has definitely changed from just being a top placer and we're gonna give you a look. And
Mm.
it's I think it's a double-edged sword, man. I think it's really great and can really suck, because again, I do think there's a lot of these players that can have a presence that maybe it would have been impossible for them to make it before, and they were good as well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But from even our experience, Chris, here at Game Goons and doing stuff like this, and we're not even that caliber of players and just trying to play games, like it's already fucking hard.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a commitment that you have to be like, all right, I'm all in for this. I wanna try to be a part of these types of events. What do I gotta do? And really commit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy too because at this stage in the clout game, there's really no return on investment of all that time that's at the end of that tunnel. I mean, you got Summit of Power, which is, the most immediate one, and thank God that they announced that. But beyond that, what you got,
Beyond that, you don't know. That's the power of clout. Because when that thing comes, people just think of you right away.
Yeah, you got to jump on
Right?
that. But that's why you got to decide, is this something that you really want to do like that? And if it ain't, then you just got to let that bypass. But if you're not willing to let Summit of Power and events like that pass you by, then, you got to get serious about the promotion game, man.
Because it's gonna be a mixed bag. Like, there's gonna be stuff like Red Bull isn't Dragon Ball, of course, but like, the Red Bull thing, like you have to be good. Like you have to qualify. You have to be good.
Yeah, that's easy technically by comparison.
I mean, technically, if you're good at winning, you can just get in that. Like it's pretty straightforward. But I feel like I don't know how pervasive this is in the Smash scene, and I know like Street Fighter has invitationals here and there, but like if DBZ has more events like this, like definitely a part of it is going to be like, are you good and do people know you? Because that's what's also going to bring people into. Because if they have to pick between like two, like let's say two people, let's say like Sonic Fox wins a major and like Fox Sonic wins a major, right, on the same weekend. And there's an invitational and there's only one spot left, and they have to pick between Sonic Fox and Fox Sonic. Who are they gonna pick? It's pretty
Sonic
easy.
Fox.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
So you got like competitors out there. You gotta probably work on that. I think I can still get way better. I think too.
I think we could get better just in promoting ourselves in the channel too. But that's just something true for everything. There's always room for improvement. But definitely don't want to let that opportunity go ignored, basically. And I know some people kind of get up in their head about that because they're like, oh, I don't want to sell out. I don't want to be out here begging for likes and and retweets and shit.
It doesn't have to be selling out if you're just yourself. There's some people who I could tell they've definitely shifted and they're doing like more like self-branding or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. In my case, I've mostly just all I've done is calm down. I used to just be angrier. Like that's it. All I've done is just chill out. That's it. I just chilled out.
Chilling out helps a lot, man. Believe me.
Yeah. Right. Look at Vineeth. He's got that cloud game. Right.
I think he's got the wrong kind of cloud game.
He's got that cloud.
What number are we at? Did we get 16 finally?
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say we probably cleared that shit.
Yeah, we probably.
There's still some names I can think of too. Shit.
Exactly. That's what's hard about it.
Oof.
If I wanted to say like some people that I think are extremely likely to play in this tournament, and then some people who are I would want them to be there, but they would need assistance. I think like Shuins would be like Chris G, Sonic Fox, Nakio, Tatsu. That's 4, right? Tatsu, there, Josh, myself. Then we start going into like more ambiguous, like who I would want to be there, kind of thing. Oh, I think Vineeth is a shoe-in also. Actually, I think Vineeth is like a guaranteed at this point. Then for people who I would very much like to see there, personally, I would like to see the Kill Sage I would like to see Fame. Fame 96, not 95 or 99, 96 specifically. Super Noon. Kizzy or Iron God. My bias is Kizzy because that's my boy, but okay. So I'm secretly doing 17 instead of 16. But, Hook Gang God. Nico. I still got 3 slots left, huh? Maybe like a player from Florida region. And then like 2 Midwest players. Or like a Midwest player and a Texas player.
Well, let's assume we can also go with international too. So.
Oh, if it was international, I'd feel that with Japanese. I'd feel like Dogura Goichi, and then like, a real hero pick for my 3 Japanese players would be Dogura, Goichi, and Cho. I'm a big Cho fan. I'm still a Cho fan after all these years. I'm a fan of Cho. I don't know if you know who he is, but
no, but I definitely want to know now.
I'm a big fan. That. This is I don't usually say this, but he inspired me in fighting games, and I got a lot better. Yeah, even though I didn't even meet the guy for like years, it's just like from seeing stuff online. He's like BBSPO champ, high level Guilty Gear player, Persona Evo champ. He's good at fighting. He's really good at fighting games. Really good, and he's super strong in his region right now. He plays an adult Gohan team. He's really good.
Uh-oh. Mr. Uncomfortable, dude.
Also slide in SKD, because my boy. Or if you remove those 3 Japanese players, I put in SKD, the Arm. Remember I said a Midwest player? I picked the Arm 07. He plays Napa at Beerus, but he is washing Chicago. He wins like all the Chicago tournaments.
The Arm? Okay.
Yeah, the Arm 07, and then a Texas player or Super Noon.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know a good Texas player right now.
You're on the board, Super Noon. You're on the board, man.
Yeah, man. That's a pretty good vote.
Yeah, in case we can't get Japan. If we can't get Japan, I would say Goichi and Cho, and then like slide SKD or the Arm. Probably the Arm though, because we have so many Northeast people. SKD doesn't like the game. That'd be funny if he was in the tournament, but he doesn't like the game. Even though he's so good at it.
Just get the camera on him, looking miserable the whole time.
Good at it. He's good at it though.
This game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay that he doesn't like it. As long as he plays.
and then I have like my honorable mentions in my. So like, if we say like those first like 8 or so people were like the guarantees, right? Then I'd have like additional people if there's like voting. Like I'd have like 2GIG for voting, or maybe I'd have like Dawn for voting. Or Yohosi, I guess some people call her Yohosi for voting, or like I'd have maybe Dacid for voting, or maybe I don't know, like Texas, someone good from Texas. So I could talk about you.
Please, right? All right, you want to hurt some feelings though?
Ooh.
Who do you want to commentate?
Damn.
You feel like touching that one?
That's actually not. I don't think that's a bad choice at all. Actually,
that way there's no infighting in the FGC.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think what it will likely be if it had to be 2 people specifically, right? Mm-hmm. I think it would be Yipes and Tasty Steve.
I think me and Yipes, or me and Steve. I'm in there.
I'm in there.
I did the character breakdowns, for God's sakes. They're only 2 seconds long, practically.
I think Yipes is definitely a shoo-in. And Steve, if he can find time to do it.
One more final honorable mention: a vote-in player. Grover.
DP, Grover,
right.
DP.
I forgot about Grover.
God, you know what? I was over here thinking.
Grovehan, that's what they call him. Grovehan.
I was over here thinking like, fuck, dude, it's gonna be hard to come up with these players. But then I realized, holy shit, there is a pretty good amount of good players.
There's a pretty good amount. Like I could think of probably 20 to 24 people who could be in this 16-man tournament, but maybe 8 that would definitely be in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of got that feeling too. Where like, and it's such a formless ball right now, where like the ranking is pretty much like Chris G and Sonic Fox, and then a bunch of people who kind of threaten them in the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of exciting things that could happen in between now and June. That, I mean, if it goes to a vote, things could change. If it goes to an invite, I mean, if things change and it's an invite only kind of thing, like
if the
it at
whole
least
thing is
feels-
invite only, some people are going to be sad.
yeah, they are going to be sad. But the interesting thing would be is if they ended up picking someone who just started doing well, maybe mid-run throughout the year, which kind of is, you know, interesting because that shows that they're watching. They didn't just put down a list of who was hot at the moment and just commit to that for 6 months. So I hope that I'm hoping that this spurs them like beyond the summit onto watching Dragon Ball FighterZ tournaments every time they happen, and maybe get interested in watching other fighting game tournaments at the same time.
And some of them are tough too, because like for example, like I remember like I went to Next Level Battle Circuit for the first time last Wednesday, and I mean, okay, people, LOL Arxis Legend or whatever, but like there were some people who like outside of like I uploaded a net playset with a couple of people, they didn't even. A couple of people were like, "Oh, he's actually good at the game," but like I've won like a couple of pretty big tournaments already, but just the streams weren't really huge. And
Hey,
like,
man.
I won like a tournament in Maryland and a tournament in Philadelphia, like a 50 and a 40-man tournament respectively, like a big events. But it's just like next level is like a huge, like everyone watches that every week. So if you don't go there,
clout,
for example, yeah, that clout. That's why I'm going now. Why do you think I'm going? I'm not going tomorrow.
I hear you, dude.
But...
I mean, I hear you. I think like even Apology Man's probably going out there because that's where the
I think it's a good decision.
Yeah.
If that's why he's going.
I mean, if he's just going out there to defend the house, you know.
He's not defending the house if he comes to Ace Coast. So
well, I mean, it's from you know, like preemptive invasion, you know.
No, you're just straight up invading. That's not how that works.
I mean, it's technically our house if we beat you anyway. So you know.
No, it's your house because you're taking it. It's not your house from the start. That's crazy. If you're saying it's your house from the start, you're just saying.
I don't know. I think the West Coast just runs everything though. So.
Oh my god.
Homeowners insurance, bro. Sign up.
I mean, they don't say to like, you know, get rid of the fire ants before they show up. You gotta just prevent that shit. You know, you gotta go out and stomp out the termites.
You know what, Chris? I got a good question for you, man.
What's up?
What local or what weekly are you most excited to tune into right now? What has captured your interest?
I mean, it's gonna sound super biased, but I really want to see what happens at Wednesday Night Fights every week. I think that Wednesday Night Fights is a good collection of what's really encompassing Dragon Ball FighterZ community in terms of like, there's not a top placer the same top placer every week, you know. Something's always different, and I don't know if that's because they're all just at that same level and there's not one that's just pulling ahead, or if it's just like someone's coming there with something new every week, or maybe somebody didn't show up. And the cool thing about it is that I'm hearing a lot of guys talking about going out there now, much like how LK is going out to NLBC. You know, we just heard Reynolds talking about going out to Wednesday Night Fights now, so that'll be cool to watch that happen.
He needs the clout, man. Just like he
needs the damn clout.
He's a damn clout.
I mean, I might even go to Wednesday Night Fights because honestly, there's nothing happening up here, and until that happens, I mean, I got to get my commentary chops somehow. Not that I haven't got any, but you know, I want to bring my voice to the people.
Gotcha, man.
Outside of this show. Thank you for watching, by the way.
I dig it. How about well, I mean, I would imagine it's biased. What about you? Okay. What's captured your interest
every week? To be honest, I only watch. To be honest, I only watch my own matches to study from.
What a guy!
I don't really watch. I watch like if my friends are at majors, I'll watch them at majors. If they're out, I won't watch. That's pretty much it. Or if someone asks me, "Hey, can you watch this footage with me?" then I'll watch it. But like I don't like usually watch Battle. If I watch Battle Circuit, it's to like see what somebody's doing or something. Like, I don't really watch normally. I'm not gonna lie. Just being honest.
No, I'm not you. It's just got a message from Reynolds in Facebook like, "Hey, you want to play?" I'm like, this fucking guy.
You want to play?
No, yeah, I mean, I feel that, you kind of want to stay on that grind, and sometimes watching other tournament footage is not really beneficial to that, and especially when you're working on
sometimes it's
something.
like I don't like the way other people play too, so it's like ugh.
Just makes you sick, huh?
Yeah, not sick. I'm just like, ooh. I don't like sloppy play.
Mm.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
Don't ever watch Hell Pockets play.
Wow. Jeez. I was just going to say that sometimes sloppy play wins in this game because
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Sometimes sloppy play has won big events, but like
Mhm.
I'm not about it.
You want to see that clean, huh?
Clean and good and precise play is great. Great. Very entertaining to watch. I actually get sad when people don't like watching clean play.
I gotta say, I don't know if I've seen a lot of really clean Dragon Ball Fighters play consistently. I've seen some real. You gotta be at an NLBC. I only watch top 8 at NLBC.
Yeah, I was in top 4 last week.
I didn't watch last week, honestly.
Yeah,
It was great. Last week was
yeah, last week was dope.
which brings to, for me, is it just depends who's there. Like if
Mm.
there's matchups that I really want to see, I haven't seen a lot of, I'll pay attention to those tournaments. And then I was looking at the brackets for NLBC, and I watched the whole damn thing because I was like, I gotta see all this shit, man. So that's how it works out for me. I'll watch shout outs to the dropkick events. They got dope ass people too.
Yeah.
I'll watch that shit. Like it doesn't matter.
Like I've for
Trying to
sure
learn.
watched. Like I definitely have been watching more stream archives than I ever have for anything else. That's how hungry I am to just watch how people are growing in this game, and it's something that we can talk about every week here, obviously.
Yeah.
So I mean,
like, I've done shit for like I remember after the last week's NLBC, they're like, man, maybe if you played the game more than fucking analyze your matches all day, you'd be fucking better. But I'm like, the only reason I'm as good as I am right now is because I fucking study all my matches. So it's like, what do you want? Just give me a little more time.
Damn.
I go like
they did it like that.
I don't go like this. I go like gradually just chop it up until I know everything.
Just want to like sneak up on them and then be like, hey, what are you doing in third place? All right. Well, good luck to you on that. Obviously, you're doing really well. The show's, coming back. I'm happy to see that. And hopefully we will see you at Summit of Power.
Yes.
But I think it's time for some questions, is it?
Okay.
What do you feel about? What are you feeling, Abe?
Yeah, Gibby, where you at, man?
Oh, you call? You want the super producer here?
The super producer
Gibby.
All right, while you read these questions, I am going to make sure my daughter just didn't knock down my PS4.
Oh boy! All right, so while Hell
She's
Pockets
playing
is
Randall,
done-
bro. She set it up for you.
Yeah, that's true. He wasn't lying about Reynolds hitting him up. Both Abe and I are in that discussion, so yeah. True. So we don't have too many questions this week.
Mm-hmm.
First
do you
question
get them in
is
advance?
a question that was asked last week that I skipped over. Benigmatica asks, "Whoop, uh-oh, Abe, your camera went dead. Hey, there you are. Bring your camera back, buddy.
He's back.
Yeah, all right. First question is from Benigmatica. If you had an opportunity and some connections from the anime industry and lots of cash, would you invite Japanese or English voice actors, actresses, to do some Dragon Ball FighterZ commentary at Evo?
Sure, just not top 8. That'd be pretty cool.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Just not top 8, and pair them with like an analyst style commentator.
Mhm.
That'd be pretty entertaining, I guess. So they have a little support. That'd be cool.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't top 8.
Yeah, there's plenty of time for that. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, I guess whoever you were team them up with would be really important. I mean, it's possible, yeah.
Okay, and I'll answer for Pockets. Oh boy, I'd love it. Okay. So our next question is from Clawmaster. He says, "Ooh, I like this. What are your thoughts on the comments on why GGPO is not being used for Dragon Ball FighterZ and the reasoning for it?"
Was that in an article or something?
There was something I saw floating around on Twitter. Clawmaster, if you don't mind, elaborate. Shoot me a link. We can get to the next question.
I saw it on Twitter.
I saw the screenshot. I'm assuming it is out of context.
What are we looking at?
So I'd like to read the whole article, but I mean, I kind of get how they feel. I guess I don't know. I feel like Arxis needs like just like a Western world coordinator or something, just to tell them like, yo, like it would be so free if you just did like. We keep using delay-based netcode, and they're not wrong that it works really well. Like I get one from New York people. I live in New Jersey. It's really stable and good. But like, for example, I played somebody from Cali 2 weeks ago, and it was a stable 4 frames. Like it didn't go up and down, but it also was not very fun to play 4 frame delay Dragon Ball. Oh my god.
I feel you.
Chris, you came into the question of what are your thoughts on the GGPO comments?
Oh,
for
by
losing it not being-
Arxis?
Yeah.
You need to fucking chill, man.
All right. Okay. Next question is from Davamon. Abe, this is for you specifically. He says, "Have you found a team that you're settled in, or are you still searching? Will you ever try Piccolo again?"
No, probably not. I don't know, man. I got a bad taste in my mouth ever since what was it? They changed the assist, and then the game started revealing itself for what it is now. And I just like the characters that I play now. I'm playing Goku, Black Trunks, and Adult Gohan. I'm pretty set on that, but I'll probably change maybe at 16 somewhere in there.
Okay. Next question comes from Red Gohan. He asks, for each of you, what are your top 10 best characters in the cast and your bottom 10? That's a
Shit.
lot. How about we go with top 3 and bottom 3?
I can do
Okay.
that.
Chris? you go
Me?
first. Yeah.
All right, top 3: Adult Gohan, Cell, and I don't know. I don't respect 16s. Some go with Kid Buu. Bottom 3: Ginyu. I'm sure people are gonna just tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about now, but Ginyu.
You know what you're talking about.
Ginyu,
No, I'm not
Ginyu,
saying
and
because
Ginyu.
it's not true. It's just you don't.
Wow.
I don't either. I can't comment on that character.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty early from what I've experienced. Ginyu. I want to say Gotenks because I have yet to really run into a Gotenks that really makes me think. But I know he can do it, so I'm not gonna put him in the bottom 3. Kid Gohan or Teen Gohan rather, and man, bottom 3.
You said 4.
Is it 4?
Didn't you?
No, it's like that was doing top 3 and bottom 3.
Yeah. Oh, you said 3, so you would be saying a 4. You said Teen Gohan, Gotenks. Oh, you're not including Gotenks.
Yeah, I'm not including Gotenks.
Ah, okay.
So
Okay.
Teen Gohan, it's Ginyu, and yeah, man, I don't know, man. Shit. Beerus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, Abe.
For top, I'd probably put Adult Gohan, Cell 16, and the bottom. Honestly, a lot of the characters that people are saying sucks. I'm not exposed to them enough to make the judgment of like they're the worst. But if I had to make one, I would probably go Breaker Dave's whole team.
Damn, Breaker
Yeah,
Dave
it was that
immediate
hot of a take
revenge.
that his camera stopped moving.
The immediate
Oh,
payback.
shit.
Yeah, that was how hot the take was. His camera stopped working completely.
In case you don't know the team that he plays, I think for the most part, what I've seen him play is Beerus, Majin Buu, and
Piccolo, I think.
he did play Piccolo. I don't know if he stayed with him though. I don't know. He says that he has the lowest tier team, but I mean,
Oh,
Chris,
shit.
does he?
No, not
You
what I
played
played. I
him.
only played Super Saiyan Goku, Teen Gohan, and Majin
Oh.
Buu.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
Majin Buu's a fucking problem.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just go with them. My default answer is Breaker Dave's team.
The tournament team.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
First of all, I thought it was kind of funny. He said top 10 and bottom 10 when there's only like 24 characters or something.
Yeah, right. I was like, whoa.
But I have like a split, I guess, because like I just have the characters in my head as like top and then very good and then good. So like the top characters are like Cell, Adult Gohan, 16, and Goku Black. And then I can't really say a bottom three because that group of good characters is probably like half the cast or so. So there's characters in there like Nappa's in there, Yamcha's in there, like 18 is in there. There's a lot of characters that are in there. So I think the better way would be to say who my very good characters are, and then the good characters are just everyone else who's left. So in my head, the very good characters are Trunks, Hit, Kid Buu, Blue Goku, Vegeta, 21, and maybe Ginyu. Then the rest are like good. So you can say good is quote unquote not good, depending on
That
how you wanna look at it. But I think the characters themselves are strong anyway. So I look at them as being good, but just not as good as like the better and top tier characters.
Yeah, I wanted to point that out too. Like, all because they're the bottom three doesn't mean that I don't think they can win. Like, definitely people winning with those characters. So
yeah.
Shit, there was a guy at NLBC with Ginyu that was doing damage.
I lost to Ginyu last weekend. I was like, I gotta learn how to play this character. Apparently, I'm letting him get away with a lot of nonsense.
He's got some okay buttons. I'm gonna say, like, he definitely does not have the shit range.
Good answers. Good answers. Yeah. I dig it.
We got any more?
I like those answers. I do have some more. Where is this question? Hold on, it was right here. There it is. Krillin the Villain asks, what do you guys think of the current state of the meta right now? Do you truly think we could see dramatic changes or only slight ones, since he doesn't see characters like 16 and Cell getting any weaker in terms of gameplay?
Well,
I think it changes characters completely.
Oh,
Abe, your camera? Stop dying.
Abe, please.
The only thing I could say is like the thing about characters that are top tier early is that since a lot of people are playing them, people are just gonna find more stuff. So it's gonna seem like they are still there unless people find something that will bring them down. So I think it's just gonna be more about how I think Kid Buu can still come up a little bit more. I think people still I think he's kinda close to top tier, kinda. Or I think some more people down the line will use Trunks. I think Trunks is way, way, way. I know I said Trunks sucks as a joke, but I think he's way better than people give him credit for. We also have to consider too, like DLC characters are coming out, and they could really change the way the game is. I don't think the characters are totally locked in place tier wise, but at this point, people have a general idea of the pace of the game and stuff. And I think, like, let's say, like a character like Cell could maybe go down slightly, right? But a character like 16, I think the only thing that will change about him is the type of people that play him. Because the number one thing that makes him good in the game, I think will always be good in the game until they change it. And that's the fact that he has a stable hard knockdown for no meter or 1 meter. As opposed to spending 3. I think that's a really, 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 really big deal. And the only thing that's going to change about 16 is like the better people get against 16, the more people are going to understand that like it's real fucking RPS, like true RPS. Like sometimes you have to do ridiculous shit to call people out to keep them literally guessing. And some people aren't comfortable with that. So the only thing that will fall off, I think right now 16 is really, especially on East Coast, 16 is really popular. But once people get better against him, I think he's going to fall off in usage, not in strength.
The real 16s will pop up basically.
Or you see, like, I mean, like for example, like I already understand, like, sometimes you just gotta do some wild shit. Like that's just what it is. Sometimes you just gotta make that kind of decision because of just the way certain situations work with him. Like the thing that keeps people from doing one option to cover like 3 things, like you have to do that 4th thing, even though it's crazy. But some people aren't comfortable with doing that. So that type of person would not want to play 16 like long term.
Mm. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah. All right. And that covers it for questions this week. So we're
right.
yeah, we're good. We're clear. Thanks for the questions, everybody. Peace.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks to Lord Knight for giving us those great answers that we probably couldn't really elaborate on, at least at that level. At least at that level. Yeah, man. I think there's a lot to look forward to. We say that at every single episode, and things just keep getting bigger and bigger. Um, New tournaments get announced, new players emerge, and there's just a lot to look forward to. And for all you guys that are watching, or you players that are interested in trying to get a platform to get into that tournament, hey, contact us at GameGoons TV on Twitter, because we're down to help give people the platform to highlight them. And hey, man, we got the baby clout, but clout's clout. Let us give you some,
Yeah,
Clout is clout.
we're all about the
Clout.
community, man.
It's clout.
Exactly.
We
So
got
yeah, man,
community clout.
we look forward to working with players that are, down to jump on the show and pump up the scene. It's all good.
Yeah, for sure. Please let us know what you're interested in.
But first and foremost, or at least lastly, I'd like to thank Lord Knight. Dude, thanks a lot. We finally brought you back after that fiasco that happened, man, and
Thank you.
you didn't
Thank
go
you.
down.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. What are the chances that the internet in my area goes down during this stream? That happens once a week.
That
Specifically.
sucks, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
It's a good thing the snowstorm that's supposed to happen didn't happen already.
I know, that had me stressing for a second.
yeah, man, we didn't get enough of you the last one, so we had to have you come back and have your own, man.
Thanks.
No, always a pleasure.
And obviously, I feel like I'm gonna get the name wrong, so I'll let you help promote your stream, because I feel like I want to see it a different way.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do on Mondays?
Oh, Monday Night Anime, but
There you
I
go. I
stream
knew I was
way
gonna
more.
get it wrong.
I stream way more now, so like now I'm just
Okay.
just come, just come to the stream.
All right,
Like I'm trying to stream almost every day, some. So today I'm here, so I am not streaming at all. But like most of the time I stream like almost every day, starting last week. So hey, so come through tomorrow.
I'm trying to get on that level
Thank
too. Shoot.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what? I'm pretty much done talking, and I'll let my man Help Pocket say his closing words on tonight's episode.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. Just like Abe just said, make sure that you follow us at twitch.tv, actually at this channel right now. Subscribe if you like what you see. You know, it goes all back into the channel, makes more quality content for you guys, the fans. And if you want to get your hands on, or you want to get your name in on this, some of the power stuff, let us know. We'll do what we can to help out with that. That's what we're here for. Obviously, follow us on Twitter at GameGoonsTV. And of course, check out our fly gear at teespring.com/store/game-goons, where we have a new design called Straight Goonin, which you can buy.
Straight Goonin.
Straight Goonin. Yeah. You can get one of those, either in a male tee, female tee, or in a hoodie for those cold winter nights. You might have needed one of these if you got, that blizzard hit you, FedEx when you right away. Express it. But yeah, anyway, you guys have a good night. I was gonna use my catchphrase, but I was walking home from work today and I was like, man, my catchphrase sucks. I just don't believe in it,
Okay.
Like I was like, can this, what I might have to do like a star search for like, hey, can you get like Mount Paozu Arcade a better sign off? Like,
you're gonna start a crowdfund of sign-offs?
Yeah, please. It's like no, not even crowdfund to sign off, please.
What do you got for me, man? What do you got?
Like somebody give me some good words to end on. Nah, I'm just bullshit. I got the best sign off in the world. Keep it super. You know what I'm saying?